Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, guys. In this video today, we're going to be talking about some 2K21 MyTEAM and what to do at the start of the game. Before we get too in-depth into this video, if you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button as we're on the road to 35,000 subscribers, guys. And I'm going to try today to help you out moving into 2K21 MyTEAM. So, at the start of 2K21 MyTEAM, we're each, if you pre-ordered the Mamba edition, which I would definitely recommend doing, especially if you're going to play on next gen, you get, 100k MT as well as 100k VC, I think. So you're going to have some VC to spend. Now, I'm not going to tell you which things to rip because I don't know. I'm going to let you guys do whatever you want with your MT and VC specifically. But if you spend your VC day one, let's say day one example, you're going to probably pull one of these cards. You're going to probably, especially if you open, the premier packs or, more packs, you're going to have some of these Amies, some of these rubies that went for a lot of MT. Let's stick to amethyst, for example. Do you guys realize what this Giannis Antetokounmpo used to go for? I think on day one, this Giannis card, or day two, whenever, early stage of the game, he went for 60 to 70k MT. Steph was super expensive, as well as all these amethysts. They were super, super expensive, and honestly, they shouldn't have been. Because day one, why would you not grind triple threat offline or domination? Because some of these domination rewards, even if we go and look at some where's one of these? Okay, card color. All right, sure. We'll just scroll down here so I can kind of show you guys. If you look at it, let's say for an example, who is one of my favorite amethysts, Terrence Ferguson. He was fine day one. He could compete. And then you had plenty of other amethysts that were free that you could get through domination that were playable. Simons was okay. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say they're the best players in the game, but they're serviceable enough to grind the offline modes, because day one, you're probably not going to be trying to do 12-0, anything like that. I personally wasn't. I was just trying to, get these players upgraded, and then I'll hop into domination. When I say get my players upgraded, because what you got to realize is when you grind domination, triple threat offline, by the time we got content, I was already to at least the diamond board, maybe even the pink diamond board. So I had some of the top cards. I don't want to say in the game because there weren't that many good cards in the game, but as far as diamonds, I had or was he an amethyst? Was he a pink diamond? Where's my guy Bob Cousy? Maybe not Bob Cousy. I ran Jerry West. The thing is, Jerry West was better than amethyst Stephen Curry, and it wasn't really close. I ran him. I ran this Diamond Bob Cousy. Grind for these cards instead. Day one, when you got Ruby Cat going for 20k, all these amethysts going for an insane amount, why would you spend or not sell these players and grind offline modes? That's something that I never really understood. Now, if you want to get a Ruby Cat, as part of your budget squad to complete domination, absolutely do it. But my thing is, why would you spend all this MT on a Giannis that in another week is going to decrease in half his value? Same with Stephen Curry. It's going to be the same thing in 2K21. These cards are going to be so expensive. And when you look at a Stephen Curry, he's not even nearly as good as a Bob Cousy. He's not as good as his Bob Cousy card, and I don't even think it's particularly close. Because Cousy's going to have, hold up, did Cousy have clamps? Maybe Cousy didn't have clamps. If he doesn't have clamps, forget what I'm saying about Bob Cousy. But Jerry West, when you look at Stephen Curry to Jerry West, I don't even think it's particularly close. I think this Jerry West card gave you way more than that Stephen Curry card, because he could defend at a pretty high level with his clamps. Although he didn't have range extender, I still prefer Jerry West. Plus, he's, cheap. And then you can hold on to MT for the long run, because when you look at all these players, Giannis is going to be expensive. A guy along the lines of even a Pascal Siakam, I mean, for his budget, you can get by with the Pascal Siakam instead of a Giannis. That's what I'm going to say. Buy cheap budget cards at the start of the game. You can win with cards. You don't need the Kawhis. You don't need the Paul Georges of the world. Trust me when I say that. You don't need Anthony Davis, LeBron James. What you need to do is get good enough cards that you can compete in domination and not lose, and be able to win in triple threat offline. Because I don't know the exact rewards, but once you got to the Serge Ibakas of the world, you know, even a Jamal Crawford I think was on these boards, there was plenty of good cards in the game. You don't need to go crazy with your MT day one and waste it all. Especially like on a guy like Ben Simmons, who I think was super expensive day one as well. It's just, no, never mind. Ben Simmons wasn't, because he couldn't play point guard. Forget what I just said. Ben Simmons was not expensive, but you got so many different cards that you can get for budget instead of just going crazy, wasting all your MT in spots you do not need to. Okay, if you learn one thing from me, no, not to buy Kevin Durant day one, not to buy Giannis Antetokounmpo day one. It doesn't matter, because a week or 2 weeks down the road, their value is gonna be cut in half, and they're basically going to be useless in the game. So if you pull one of these cards, put them up on the auction house, grind some offline modes, and you will have a better team than the person you sold that card to. Trust me when I say that. It's absolutely, I mean, is it okay? Day one, is Giannis going to be on the best team? Yes, because those cards aren't going to be attainable. But once you get up in a week from then, it's going to be the same thing, guys. Giannis will not really be that elite then. Same thing with the Amethyst, Paul George, Amethyst, Kawhi. You guys felt how they moved in the 2K21 demo prelude. They're going to move like that in the game. That's how it's going to be. Absolutely, it's not worth wasting your MT on buying these Amethyst Rubies day one. Now, if you want a Ruby Cat, a Ruby Jokic, one of those players, you know, day one, to maybe help you get through some offline modes, absolutely do it, but you do not need Giannis Antetokounmpo to do that. Trust me, you don't. You can make some good amount of MT day one if you just be patient. Patience is going to be key, because people also need to realize the game's going to be a mess for probably the first week or two. There's going to need to be patches, this and that, and so I absolutely would not rush to get a Giannis or AD or anybody like that day one. Try to stay patient and wait it out. Because you guys see, you know, a lot of people are going to want Giannis, LeBron day one, and then a week from then, they're going to be like, wow, you got all these, you know, better players, all the pink diamonds, the Chris Mullins of the world. Yeah. A pink diamond Chris Mullin reward card was better than basically any day one card we had. Same thing, you know, with a lot of these cards. You know, Larry Bird was obviously terrible. But if you look through each of these positions, a diamond Jerry Lucas is probably better than any day one power forward we had. You know, had a very good release, although he's, you know, a little limited. He was still very good. Same thing can be said about pink diamond Bob McAdoo. When you evo this card up, he was absolutely incredible. He says he has a 53 ball, but trust me, I was greening out of the corner pretty consistently with Bob McAdoo. I promise you I was. Same thing with Wes Unseld. The best centers in the game could not be bought day one. Wes Unseld, same thing with Bob McAdoo. We're so much better than a Ruby Cat. So just please listen to me. Be patient. Do not waste all your MT day one in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. Guys, I hope you guys did find this video somewhat useful. Listen, that's why I put it out here for you guys, because patience at the start of this game can end up being so rewarding down the road with your MT amount. If you just grind offline for a week, then build your team, you're going to be so much better off than if you try to build your team day one, then maybe grind offline and then be like, wait, all these cards decreased in value. Yes, they did. They did, because that's how it usually works, especially day one. So please be patient, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And try to really build a budget team until you can complete the offline challenges, because it's truly not worth it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love y'all, and have a blessed day.